Hi, this is Shawn Miller from Inside Line Promotions, catching up with FVP driver Brian Brown in our weekly FVP Racing Report. Brian, you finished 6th last week on a rough track at 34 Raceway with the MOA inaugural race. Qualified 8th, ran from 5th to 2nd in your heat race, started 7th, and then lost the brakes midway through the feature and finished 6th. How did that night go for you?
It wasn't a bad night. Just happy with as much rain as we've had around here lately. Just happy to be able to race. The Monster Energy Series did a great job of promoting that race on such a short notice. Then not a lot of people know that series is only going to be been around for about a month and a half or 2 months. They did a great job. Had by looking in my eyes, probably 2,000 people in the grandstands and 45 cars and them in 34 Raceway did a great job of getting that show in. A lot of promoters probably would have canceled on Friday because of the much rain they had. And Amy and Jeff and everybody over there did a great job. And I'm just happy to be able to get it in and to be able to lose the brakes halfway through. I don't think we had a car that would contend to be able to win the race anyway, but I think maybe they'll finish at least a couple more spots forward. But to bring it back in one piece after kind of a rough and heavy track is always a good thing, and looking forward to this week.
So it sprinkled off and on the whole night, and there were 3 rain delays throughout the night. One where you actually were in staging for your heat race. What does that do for a mindset when you're ready to go and you got to go back to the pit and get out of the car?
Yeah, as a driver, it's not one of those deals where you get all amped up and punch yourself in the face and get in the car and get yourself ready. It's just one of those deals. It's probably more a pain in the butt for the fans, just because they're the ones that's actually paid the money to see the races, and they're the ones that's sitting in the grandstand and just sometimes getting rained on, just sitting there with not a bunch of cover. So, lucky for us, we got a nice FVP trailer where we can go in and relax and gather our thoughts and just get ready. And a lot of times it's you get a lot of the racers and teams get together and just a big BS session until we go back racing. But then once they say call us to staging, it's game on and we're ready to get back at it and get going again. So probably more than anything, it's probably a pain in the butt for the fans and just having where they don't really have the cover to be able to go and stay warm and stay not wet.
Another top 10 for you this year. You race at Jackson, Minnesota on Friday night. You won the Jackson Nationals last year at that track. And then the Knoxville season opener on Saturday. How excited are you for those 2 tracks this weekend?
I'm really excited. We've had a lot of success obviously at Knoxville. We've won a couple championships and some big races there. And then going to Jackson too. We won the Jackson Nationals there last year. And Fulkins Brothers Trucking and Van Y Livestock do a great job with Jackson Speedway promoting this race, and Van Y Livestock's going to be on our car as an associate sponsor this week, along with all of our other great partners. So I'm just really excited about getting back up there. I got a lot of great loyal fans up in that area that don't obviously get to see me race too often, besides Knoxville Nationals and one of the Jackson Nationals in this race. So we're going to hopefully go up there and put on a good show for them. And like I said, it's a great purse, $5,000 to win for a one-day show. It probably doesn't get much better than that for a 360 race. So I'm really looking forward to going up there and getting after it. 2 prestigious races this weekend. What does the season opener at Knoxville mean every year? It just kind of, as everybody works real hard in the winter to try to get themselves better, especially for the Knoxville race season, because that's obviously where our Knoxville Nationals is. It's just kind of a test, to kind of see where you are team-wise versus all the other teams that have obviously worked hard too. So, this year's going to be a really tough year at Knoxville. You have guys like Danny and Terry McCarl and Kerry Madsen and Mark Dobmeyer and Don Drow Jr. and I'm sure I'm leaving 5 or 6 other guys out that are going to be in the contention to win the points and obviously a contention to win races there. So it's not going to be a cakewalk, and I'd say the fans are the ones that are going to benefit for that this year. It's going to be a great racing every single week. You're really not going to know who's going to win, and I think you're going to have somewhere in the upwards of with me and Danny, and obviously Danny and Terry more than me, but somewhere around the neighborhood of 15 track championships racing every single week at Knoxville, which is I'm sure that's pretty unheard of. So a lot of experience going head to head, and should be a good show for the fans.
That brings us to our FVP question of the week. John from Knoxville wants to know, what's your favorite moment from racing at Knoxville Raceway?
I'd probably have to say, winning those championships. Obviously in 03 when we won one, in 02 we won with my grandpa in his car with the 360 series, and then winning the track championship in 07 and in 2010. Those are big. A lot of people have went there and won races, but not many guys have won there and won championships. So to be able to win those championships, and then obviously probably the icing on the cake up to this point is probably being able to pull the 50th annual Knoxville Nationals. Growing up as a kid, I always dreamed of going there and racing. Never thought I'd be able to go there and be on the pole, and and really honestly looking back being somewhat contention to win that race. So they say you got to lose one before you can win one, so hopefully got that lost one out of the way and we can go back there this August and really try to win that race.
If you have a question for Brian, you can email me, Shawn at sprintcarreporter@yahoo.com with your name, hometown, and a question or two for Brian. Brian, best of luck this weekend.
Sounds good. You guys take care, and we'll hopefully see a lot of you guys great fans at the racetrack. And if you do get to the races, make sure to come down and say hello.